お呼びでしょうか、カズマ様。
目覚めのコーヒーを頼むよ、セバスチャン。
ハイデルです。
頼むよ、ハイデル。
Yo, what the hell is up with the tadpole? What's up with the tadpole? Yeah, I was like, the ED was just playing, by the way. This ain't no fake laugh. What the freak is up with the tadpole in the ED? Like, it's just so stupid. Like, it's just like, for real. What in the world is that thing? Like, I'm sure it's gonna come into play at some point. But it's just like, I was watching it. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, I was watching this stupid tadpole or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, what's up with the tadpole? And it just keeps like, I don't even know. It just keeps like slapping all of them. And just like running all over them. Like, it's just like they find the tadpole. It's just so stupid. So stupid. Okay. Anyways, my friends. So, Konosuba, I mean, does any, like, I don't even know. Does any anime rival... Okay, let me say this. Does any anime rival the comedy of Konosuba? And I say that with, like, trying to think of, okay, some of the really, really funny shows that I've watched. And I think some of the shows that might qualify for funnier than Konosuba... I'm not here to say like, oh, that bar is so high. I think those ones are specifically more tailored towards just being specific to comedy. And although Konosuba is freaking hilarious, there is actually like a story, kind of behind everything. But I just can't really, from memory, unless I would go in and do research. I just like, does any anime do it better? Now, here's what I'll say. Today was kind of a, for me on a personal level, today was kind of a rough day at work. And it wasn't rough because like, something drastic or crazy happened. It's just like, you have those days where you're like, you're just not feeling it. And transitioning in to be able to watch Konosuba, like my day, it's just one of those shows that impacts you so positively. Like my day just got instantly better because like I was belly laughing. Like they showed Kazuma waking up in the bed twice, calling the butler Sebastian, and that wasn't his name, sexually harassing the maids, showing his party showing up, Darkness and Megami, all like showing up, and Darkness was like, say what you were gonna say, and he was like, I was gonna say that you could spell my sheets, and she's like, and then do what? He's like, I can't say it. Like, it's just so it's just so stupid. And then like at the party you had Kazuma, Darkness is there, and she's getting bombarded by all the different male nobles because they want a piece of Darkness or whatever, right? And Kazuma, he has one of those moments like out of the goodness of his heart, he's like, I need to get her out of this situation. Totally good intentions, but the way he does it, he was like, what about our love affair? What about what you've been telling me? What about how you've been calling me master the other day? And she's like, and she goes and she starts shaking him, and she's like, how dare you? And she like cripples the man, and like, oh my god. Just funny moment after funny moment. And then Kazuma, we find out that, obviously he got kidnapped a little bit by the princess, but he started living the good life. He's like, oh, bring me my morning coffee. And he's like, he was in no rush. He's like, oh, I'll just play around with the princess all the time. And just be like the biggest ass ever. But she loves it. He made her call him, Oniichan, older brother or whatever. And he's just eating it up. So then when Aqua and all them come to retrieve him, he's like, what can I do to stay at this palace? And he's begging Iris like, oh, please say that I can't leave you. And he's like, just funny moment after funny moment. And then at the end of the episode, he figures out, Iris is talking to him about how, she could potentially be a mage or this or that in the future. She's a little girl. She's dreaming about, not being tied into her royal duties. So then Kazuma, after she tells him the story about like a thief who, like, you know, like Robin Hood, steals from the poor, gives to the, you know, or steals from the rich, gives to the poor, whatever. Imagine if it's the other way around. Steals from the poor, gives to the rich. What an ass. After he learns about that, he's like, oh, well, maybe I'll catch this thief and I'll do it for the greater good of the royals. And all the nobility is like, yeah, go do it. Be our savior. Not because he's gonna come after me. I'm a purity. I'm a good noble. And he does it because he thinks like, oh, this is gonna be, you know, my end to staying here longer at the palace and continue to, you know, loaf around. And he's like, and then I'll eventually go and I'll catch this thief or whatever. But no, instead he gets sent to the nobles' houses to go and try and get the thief. And he gets sent to the one where the noble where he ruined his house, and he had that little court scene and stuff. And oh my god, just funny moment after funny moment. Like episode 3, effing hilarious, like so good, like peak anime, like 10 out of 10. Like I have no gripes, no complaints, nothing, just a perfect episode. And then they end with that ED with the tadpole looking thing just slapping everybody. Like, what the hell? So anyways, really fantastic episode. Really enjoyed it quite a bit. Episode 3, fire. Let me know in the comments if you feel any different. Let me know if you feel the same. Let me know your feelings in the comments below. But like, perfection to me. All right, my friends. I'm going to see you guys next week for episode 4. All right. Peace out, Konosuba fans.